Oh, hi! Happy Monday! I don't have my headphones on because I just took a shower not that long ago and don't want to wear them. But anyway, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I don't remember what I was going to say. Avocado, congrats on first. Welcome in. Winsbury, welcome in. And anybody else who might be lurking. I did a lot with Farkle this clean streamer, yeah. I smell like different kinds of air. It's like the shampoo and conditioner is ocean breeze, and the body wash is like breezy mist or something, you know. They just have all these weird names for air and smelling like nothing. Hi, Tanya Mom. I hope you're having a good Monday. I did so many things over the weekend with Farkle, including pushing an update, which of course made a whole bunch of different bugs. After fixing things, you get new bugs. So that's what we're gonna work on today. Tell me about your weekends though. We had two different types of holidays depending on who you are as a person. If you don't celebrate either, that's all Gouda too. My nose is still a little stuffy and I have a little bit of a cough, but other than that, I am super over my cold. It was the worst. It's the most sick I have been in like 10 years. I was drinking water. I wasn't drinking Rockstar. It was just a mess. Absolute mess. Let me go to the correct screen. Oh, hi, Rafiki. I hope you're having a good Monday. Haven't talked to you in forever, you know? Rafiki is helping make a new trailer. That'll be awesome. Today, I'll celebrate any holiday if it gets me off work. Too bad they were both on Sunday. You usually have off work then anyway. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I feel really good, even though I sound a little stuffy and still have a cough. We got some ham, even though we couldn't go to Easter dinner. So I got some of that that I'm gonna munch on later once stream is over, because I'm hungry. Other than that, I was really busy just doing Farkle stuff over the weekend. It looks so good. I can't wait to show you. So far, so good. Work picked up a bit this afternoon. I remember you saying you had a meeting. Have you been farkling with your friends? I actually have. That's how we discovered a bunch of the bugs. Um, Two of my fellow friends who have a version of this right now. We've been playing like every couple days, and now especially after the update and us being so close to release. Like it's the end of April right now and we're releasing in the beginning of June, so we have like a little over a month. Oh, it's so crazy. I also don't know what sounds will be broken because I don't have my headphones on. I don't know if specific things just go to my headphones. Like, I'm unsure. I you don't have any you don't have any Oh, I also was looking at like the stats of Farkle, and we have over 100 wish lists, I think. Let me see, what am I looking for? Library, soundtracks. I'm just gonna play this. I don't know how loud or quiet that is for You can hear it in my mic, can't you? No, it doesn't seem like you can. Surely you are winning all your Farkle matches since you are the creator of the game, right? I have lost once. I Farkled out. It's all about luck and strategy. It's good, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Good. This is just, it's just casual music. So, what we have on the list to fix is stuff with the scoring. I now have dice on the table and they're a little strange. Splash screen is gone. There's some funkiness going on with the UI. This one, we don't know how to replicate, so I'm not sure about that one yet. But we're gonna try to get these 4 things. This one will be, is just weird, so we probably won't do that on stream. But the other 3, definitely. So, where do I even start? Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I dev'd on stream. So, let me show you what we have. You can skip the splash screen now when it's included in the game, because for some reason it's not right now. I feel like there's another screen somewhere around here. There's only one. Hold on. I want to go into the multiplayer, so. Oh, hi, Sean. I hope you're having a good day. How was Rivals last night? Alright, now I got both of them. Now I'm just gonna be set to the side just so I can connect. And I'll show you what I mean with the table dice. I hope you are as well. It's pretty good. That's wonderful to hear. I can't say it seems like a game of my forte, but I liked the finals back in the day.
Billion chips in a single.
For sure. I have a kick button now, so you can kick people. I think I have to make these lines thicker so that they always show up, because for this one it's just showing on the bottom and the side, and for this one it's just showing on the top and the bottom. But that's just a visual thing. Hearing those overlapping musics will be a little annoying for a second. See, you shouldn't see these as soon as you start. And now it's obviously not this player's turn, so you can see their dice, but you might be able to see it when I do it. Over here, you see their dice is over there. I can't, it's so hard. So you just end this person's turn. You can see it on this other one. So you'll be able to see down here that the dice move when the player moves their camera around. So I need to make those stable. And they also are match the mesh of whatever die you're using to roll with. But yeah, that's fun. And then obviously everything has all these nude looks. Did you have a good weekend in Easter? My weekend was very busy with farkling, and I didn't get to go to Easter dinner, but Scott went and picked some up from his parents' house because we still had a cough, so his parents didn't want to risk getting sick because they're going out of town. What about you? I hope you had a good Easter. Let me see. What am I gonna work on first? Yeah, thank you. What was your favorite thing at Easter dinner? Oh, this one's a little loud. I'm just gonna skip that one. That one's not chill. We did Easter brunch. Oh. So what are you... So what was your favorite thing at Easter brunch? The buffet, and wow, so good. I wish that more people that we ate with on holidays liked deviled eggs. Not enough people like deviled eggs, and that was like one of the main things we had at every holiday dinner. I love deviled eggs. The omelet I had the guy make was my favorite. Oh, you go out to brunch. Not even just at somebody's house. Here in spirit, but lurking while I sort the kitchen. It is so wonderful to see you, Dom. I missed you. I haven't seen you all day. I am one of the people who do not like deviled eggs. Oh, that's so sad to hear. Scott doesn't like deviled eggs either, but to be fair, he won't try it. He doesn't understand. You need to eat the whole thing in one bite. Or at least, like, if you take a bite, you can't, I don't know, the whole thing. Don't take just a bite from the front and get all yolk and no egg white. The whole thing. Yeah. Unless you really, really like the egg yolk. So the first thing, we should make these not visible and not moving. So, utilities. Why is that opening up on the other screen? Hi, Pi! How are you? I saw you playing something chill this morning, and then you were playing Valorant.
But I feel like it might be a bit...
How was that? I'll be back in an hour, so see you guys soon. Okay, Lens Fury, I appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah, mine's too.
Hope
like,
deving is going well. It's going okay. We kind of haven't done anything yet. I did many things over the weekend and pushed an update, and then Legan and I played for 15 minutes this morning and found a bunch of bugs already. I forgot I was playing. Yeah, I don't remember what you were playing at first. It was a more chill game. Okay, so is there a begin play here? There's not. So on begin play, I need this. And I would like to find all the references of this. Must kill the bugs. There's some strange bugs, I have to say. So BP player. Controller game UI. This is a different thing. Here's somebody messing around. Over here. That's for the UI one. That's obviously for UI. Is it really just this one? Update dice table. And let me find the references on this one. Okay, do an unstart, turn and end turn. What? starts the turn. Nothing else calls this. Okay, what else ends the turn? A lot. So it gets called in the controllers when you end the game. So that means the server is doing it. I don't know if it matters because pawns are replicated over the server. So what if I literally... There's so many things going on in here. I need to notate some of this stuff. Everybody gets assigned their seat. That would be good. Is it this? No. Is it... No. No. It is this. Okay. And then after you assign your seat, then I'd like you to set your dice visibility false. No, I should just make it so it's not visible by default. All that searching just for me to go like this. Where are you? Visible. No. Okay. So that's that. And then they need to not move after the seat is taken. So what, can I set the mobility dynamically? Still don't need to begin play. Mobility, you can. Oh, okay then. I have no idea what will keep them from moving. I think that. Okay. Set dice mobility. If it's set to static. It's such a cozy emote. They hit the nail on the head with that one. For sure. I love some of the emotes, honestly. Like I just got this one. I don't know when, but this one is so cute. The plot twist one. I love it. I've been looking at all. I love the hype emotes that you get from like hype trains and stuff. I am a sucker for some hype train emotes. I'm just organizing these. Okay, hopefully I can change them all at once. Set mobility. Can I attach these off? Nice. I love it. I love it when you can tap it off. Oh, you like my giraffe pants? My black and white giraffe pants? Nice. Everybody who was entered in the giveaway the first week is still entered except for the winner. Especially with last week me not being here and not being able to pick a winner, I only felt that was fair. Are you giraffe? Oh, look at my socks. I don't know if they're the right way, but it says giraffes are my spirit animal. God got them for me, just randomly. I like it. If static equal, how about? Can I? Thank you. If mobile equals false, do this. Otherwise it's movable. I'm just gonna go loop all these over here. 5 and 6. We're gonna hope this works. Perfect outfit, right? It went together so well, I couldn't help it. I had a completely different set of pants picked out, but then when I wanted to wear this shirt, I was just like, oh, well, I gotta find something better. Because the shirt wasn't quite hitting it. Okay. Now let's see. Excuse me, compile. Save on compile, on success. What, since when? Since when? And why did you just teleport over here? Okay. So this. After you take your seat, then you're going to set dice mobility to not mobile. You never have to make it mobile again. I just made a conditional just in case. So I have hair tangled in my earring. Ugh. It doesn't happen whenever my hair's not wet. When my hair's wet, it gets tangled in there. I actually have some giraffe earrings somewhere I should have put on. That would have tied it all together since they're yellow just like the socks. I also am going to get a pin board for all my pins so I can hang that behind me. You're right. I haven't had enough Rockstar. Look, cheers. You know what? Look at another hype emo. Cheers to that. I love it. I love. Okay, well there's like 2. Oh my gosh, what is this? Why doesn't this pop up when I have? Oh my gosh, why doesn't this pop up when I'm watching people's streams? I love this. Where the heck are the hype emotes? Global, these are the hype ones. Oh. It's the frog one. I guess there's a couple that are just like meh. Oh, I just highlighted a bunch of them. Why can't I make this thing go away? I'm just scrolling it really far over. My bestie Necromancer has the best emotes. Yeah, that's the one that I've seen you use. You mean you don't think my emotes are the best? All of the little cheeses? Some of these emotes, I just don't see myself using. I love the cheese. I don't know which ones are the follow ones. Oh gosh. The Panic Tortuga emote. Oh my, I forgot that. I haven't seen Tortuga in a hot minute. And the Ace Under Punch too. I forgot I had those. I don't know why it doesn't show all of my emotes. Like, it's not showing me. I don't know how to make this thing go away. There we go. Oh my gosh, what did I click now? I'm just clicking a bunch of things. All I want is to put the page back. Let me see. Oh my, it showed me a lot. You were the one that inspired the confetti emote. I liked this
We are
thing.
experiencing technical difficulties. Please stay tuned.
Are we all clear? Okay, we're all clear. Great. All right, hit the red button.
Oh my gosh. Scribble baby, that's hilarious. I'll just type the whole thing in myself if it won't let me tag. There we go. It was so fun watching you guys play Repo the other day. I watched you again recently.
Hi, Susan.
Oh yeah. When you were playing with David too.
15. Come on.
Hi,
Do
hope
not
you're
screw
feeling
me
better.
over.
So much better. You can probably hear I still have kind of like a stuffy nose, but
Come on.
other than that,
Come on.
I feel like I'm
Again.
back
my
up to
love.
par with everything. How are you? How's your weekend? And also thank you for the bits. And thank you for wasting your points, Pie. I always love the confetti. There we go. Look at that. It's really loud again. Double the Unreal Engine. Usually when it is on two screens, yeah, it does that. Why is it, it was so nice and small before. Why can't I move it? Oh. Now can I move it? Oh, it doesn't seem to automatically apply it. That's good to know. Where can I... Are they both huge now? They're both huge. Oh my gosh. Easter vacation was way too short. What are we doing today? We pushed a big update yesterday night and then found a whole bunch of bugs. Oh, did I press solo? I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna exit and come back so I can see if I can have a windowed mode. There we go. So it doesn't apply it automatically. It applies it like the next time you open it. What'd you do over Easter vacation? Oh, it's big again. Okay, there. Okay. Well, I found more bugs. So that's something. Double the Gouda. see how this looks. Okay, this is nobody's turn. Or it's your turn, so you can't see your dice, and it's not your turn. So you should be able to see your dice, but I might have to make it so you can see them automatically when you start. And oh, it's not the right thing either. Okay, so that was not the solution. Oh gosh, and it didn't like any part of that at all. Okay, well let's go like this then. With all them changes. Some small renovation in my sister's new kitchen, put up some fans, go to Easter lunch and relaxing for the rest. Yeah, that seems like a pretty relaxing weekend. It rained here most of the time, so not much time to spend outside. Fingers crossed though that it's coming back, the nice weather's coming soon. I just discarded everything we just did, even though it wasn't a lot. I don't like I don't need this. Or you can open these. So I need them to move with the player at first, but then afterwards looking a bit cute up with the farkle. You're doing great. I appreciate you. If I don't mess with it, it has the correct stuff. How shall I do this? I don't want this selected. Okay, maybe I do. Can't be changed in game. Okay. Not. Oh. Can't think of a way. Make these not move. while still being able to move the camera. If I make them static though, they don't move at all. Where do I sit down? Update dice. I find people's seat. Thank you for wasting your points. I appreciate you. That's the disconnection. Waiting for this. Hydrate and posture. Yeah, I am sitting kind of weird. Appreciate that. You're so right. So right. A good posture is good for thinking. After you sit down, you set, how about this? You set the set dice. I need the dice not to move after this point right here. I have so many sit-down things. This is weird. I have a client sit down, which calls the server sit down, which calls a different client sit down. Okay, let's see. Nothing hydrates quite as much as a fresh, refreshing rock star. You are very right, Daba. Of course I am. It's me. Oh, goodness.
Seven,
Are you
I
one of
guess
those
I
people
pulled,
that are like, I'm always
the
right?
7,
Of course.
or something like that. What the ass? Oh,
How was
fuck
your
this
vacation?
shit, I'm out. What
I
the fuck
should
is
ask
this?
you when you streamed. I was hard at
Yourself.
work. You were my perfect background for deving the other day. Despite the screaming. It was so good. Not at all. Seller's always right in this house. Yeah. Yeah, you see? I'm gonna try to sit like more of a normal person, but this... I need to be high up so I can reach everything because I'm little. But there's the pulley-out thing of the desk here with a flat piece of wood. So I can't fit under the desk. And my legs can't fit under the desk either. So I always sit so weird. And I'm shedding so much hair. Okay. So I need these dice not to move on the pawn after I tell it to. Ow. I have the problem with sitting right is usually having legs. If I had no legs, it would be much better. It would make sitting much easier. Or maybe it wouldn't. I need to have at least 6 inches of legs so I can make a 90-degree angle. Sucks to stand though, there's no in between. I don't mind standing. I'm one of those people that stand like a flamingo or I lean. I'm a big leaner. If there's a like you go to a bar or something, they always have those random posts, like either at the end of a table or something. There's always random structural posts in there. Big on leaning on those. Doorways, walls, trees. Hope to have a sit-stand desk at some point. This is very much not not ever going to be that. Oh, you meant without legs. Yeah, I guess you kind of gotta choose whether you want to have an easier time standing or an easier time sitting, whether you get legs or not. I wouldn't mind having a standing desk with a slow-moving treadmill. That would be nice. Okay, Google. Where's my... I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Unreal. I want some static meshes on my pawn to stay where there are. After I rotate the character, I don't want these meshes to move with the camera. Okay. 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 Okay, let's see this. Where is this? Three, four, five. Maybe more than one. Oh, that's so nice. I like it more of this one. What is this? Hi, CT. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. For this, there's a window to be smaller.
This.
Okay. Okay. So after you sit down, I would like to set dice on the table. Will this work? Not sure. Been getting a lot of TikToks of The Last of Us because season 2 is airing. Oh yeah, I did see that. How exciting. I'm sure a lot of people are so happy. I still have not watched or played any of The Last of Us, not for any particular reason, but just because I haven't had either the time or opportunity yet. Oh my gosh. I hate how it's making it big. Oh look, my dice are staying right there. Oh, that is wonderful. And then if I press S, I'm right in front of my dice again. Oh, let me see if you see it properly. Yeah, you do. These are not your dice though, right? Wait a minute, why do you have dice here? Oh. You're not supposed to sit in front of the dice. You're not supposed to have any dice. You sit down, do you not sit the right way? You sit down in front of... This is your spot, not your spot. You see the right thing. You're only seeing nice in front of you. Hi, Kinky. I appreciate the lurk. I hope you're having a good day. You're seeing the correct thing. You're not. This is a strange one. Okay, well... Oh yeah, happy Easter, by the way. Yeah, happy Easter. I hope you had a good holiday. Reminds me, news been blown up with the yeah, I heard. That's wild. Right after Easter, though. It is definitely a loss to that community for sure. I'm not religious particularly, but obviously everybody knows how important the Pope is. So why aren't you sitting in the right place? And seeing the right thing? Were you sitting in the right place before? I don't know why it's saying that. You should already be entered in the giveaway. No, you're not. I'm a follower. I'm not a follower, I'm a stranger here. I guess so. I don't know why it's saying that. This is strange. So, were they sitting in the right spot before I did that? Before I just attached one thing? That's the question. This is why I don't game, or I don't dev a whole lot on stream, because we've been going for an hour and we haven't fixed a dang thing. I think 8-Ball is involved somehow. 8-Ball. Are you messing with... I don't remember how to do it. I don't remember. So it's your turn, and there's no dice in front of you. And It is not your turn, and there is dice in front of you. So, what the heck? You guys, you sit in this seat. Yeah. This one thing makes the seats all messed up. What if I do this and then this? No, I can't have it like that. You. Something needs done with you. Maybe 8-Ball's finally sleeping with the fishes. Let's go see. Oh, that's not what I needed. I don't remember where 8-Ball is. It might have been a Stream Elements thing? Or Streamlabs thing? Might have been a stream. Oh. It might have been a Stream Elements thing, and I finally disconnected that. You might be right. Huh. That's funny. What if I put it on the inside of this function somehow? I'm not having the dice. I'm so happy. That's so funny. What if I... No. Do what? I do this, and then I go set dice on table. Where have you been lurking, but keep up the good work? Oh, hi, Jazzy. I hope you're having a good day. I hope the rest of your stream was good.
Alright guys, where's our Donald Trump stream? I am going to make America great again, alright?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna grab the pussy, and I'm gonna fuck it
That's
up my
so
own
funny.
dime.
It was, thank you very much. Yeah. Everybody seemed really interested in that game. Did I press it twice? I might have. I don't know why you're... I have so many of them open, I'm sure now. Clip that did not age well, oh my. That's okay, people should be able to tell it's a meme. Fingers crossed. Okay, it's not my turn. And the dice are in front of me. If I press S. Oh yeah, and they don't move. Now let's look at the other guy. The dice are not in front of them. Okay, so now if you end your turn, your own dice do not show up. I need this to be on my other screen so I can see it. But if I end this person's turn, the dice are in front of me. Yeah, on the client it never updates the visibility. It doesn't update the visibility again. So now, it used to work right on the, what if I do this? Oh, I could have kept that come with it. What if I put it with after the server one? Maybe. The thing is, okay, this is just so weird. Okay. Eventually play, join. Chelsea. This is the most annoying part, having to relaunch it every time. Not your turn. You see the dice in front of you. Your turn, you don't see the dice in front of you. You end your turn. Now, oh, Kitten Mittens, hi! Thank you so much for the raid, I appreciate you. I'm Stace Fizz, also known as Ace. I'm kind of cool sometimes, pretty awkward most of the time, and I say Gouda all the time. Welcome in! How was your stream? What were you deving? We are just working on Farkle. It releases in early June, and it's already available to wishlist on Steam. But tell me about you and your stream. I think this might be in front of me. There we go. Hi. I keep doing things and it's going. Either it works for the client properly or it works for the host properly. Never both. So, you know, super fun. Nice how close it is. And then of course, every time you push an update, you find a bunch more bugs. So, you know, super fun stuff. I'm just starting a roguelike inspired by Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries mode. Had a bit of a rough weekend, so today was just a stream to get back into things. Well, I'm sorry to hear you had a rough weekend. Hopefully this week will be better, so the weekend will be even better next week. Well, this week. And that sounds so fun. Are you gonna be, like, publishing it, or is it just a personal project? Let's see. So I did this and it works for the client. When I put it here, when I put it in the game state, it only worked for the host. Why is doing this affecting the visibility of the dice? Definitely trying to do what you're doing and publishing it, trying to move out of game jams and make some money. Yeah. I actually have never done a game jam. I've thought about it, but I don't see myself able to make a game in such a short period of time. I always need things to work exactly correct. But this will be my very first one ever published and doing the whole shebang with it. So I've never made money from game dev either. I'm definitely not a professional in any way. But I went to school for it, so I need to mention that all the time because it was a waste of money. Oh, well, congrats on getting support. Thank you. If you have any questions once you get to this point, I'll be more than happy to help because it's all really daunting and confusing, for sure. Let's think. When I put it here... Oh, that's because it was trying to... You went to game dev design school. I got my bachelor's of science in game development is the technical title. I did an accelerated program that was 29 months, but it actually ended up being 31 because I wanted extra math classes. So yeah, I did. I did a couple small games during that and learned all the fundamentals. I didn't really have any game dev people in my life back at the time when I was interested in getting into coding and all that. I didn't have anybody who knew coding when I was getting into coding, so I didn't really have like a platform to learn because it's too hard to research stuff and try to learn something like this brand new with no experience and all that. So, you know, I decided to go to school because I wanted to learn the fundamentals. Really cool. I was in the software development field for a while. I'm trying to move to game dev. Oh my, I feel like software development would be really daunting. I don't know. I feel like because I'm doing so much visual scripting these days, I'm losing my coding edge. Ugh. I hope not. I hope you can't hear the lawnmowers outside. Okay, so when I did it here, not too bad once you get going. It's just boring being in the corporate tech world. I bet you made that money though. That money will fund all your projects. And so I want each client to sit down, and I'm calling it from the server. And they all do, and they sit down correctly. But why does it act so funny? So this will make it work for the client, but not the host. It's allowing me to try to risk it all. True. Well, thank you for that, Paul. I appreciate it. I mean, once you got a little cash in the bank, it'll help you fund the start, and then hopefully once you start, it'll fund itself. I was lucky enough to have people help me to be able to afford the... Because you gotta pay $100 to become a Steam partner, and then you have to pay $100 for every game you want to release on Steam. So, my hubby and some very wonderful people in the community helped me be able to afford that. And now I don't have to pay the Steam partner fee again. All I have to do is make $100 with this in order to fund the next game. Since I don't have a team, it's just me. Let's see. So calling that from the server. What if I made a client that says on table, and that hook in And you got a nice community on Twitch to help a little bit too. Yeah, it's honestly, the people that I've met on Twitch have been absolutely amazing. Not just for game dev, but for like actual friendships and stuff. People on Twitch, amazing. Some of my closest friends are people that I met on Twitch. BP player. Are you working in Unreal as well, or are you working in a different engine? So this player needs to set dice on table. And then in here, Unreal's really cool, but I have to move around a lot, so it's nice to be able to demo my laptop without it exploding. I'm good to hear. I'm pretty new, but everyone is super chill so far. I use Godot! Ooh, I haven't met a whole lot of Godot devs. That's super dope. I've been really hesitant to... We had to make our own engine in school, which I hated and I'm never doing again. But the only other engines I have experience in is Unity and Unreal. Majorly more Unreal. I've been very nervous to try Godot or Game Maker. I think, isn't... One of those are free on Steam, I have it. And also, you don't have to open up all of Unreal to do all your coding either if you don't want to. When I used to do C++ with Unreal, I only had to open Visual Studio. Open source, you don't have to pay any royalties. Well, I don't see my games ever making over $1 million. What, isn't that the... Your game has to make X amount of money to have to pay any royalties for Unreal. And I don't ever see me having a game successful enough to reach that threshold. With Unity, if I become popular someday, I could see that threshold. Who knows? What I want is free fonts. I just realized today how expensive fonts are. There's this one font I was looking at, and to get it and to be able to use it in the game, just $450. Like, what? I'm about to just draw my own font. Ringtail, how are you? How's South of Midnight? I was lurking. That's wonderful. Are you liking it? A lot of people are very torn with... Can we get a salute? I got you. That's a bad one, but... Aww, I appreciate the raid. Welcome in, Chess Palms. Welcome in, Toxic Fairy. I am good over here. We got to a good bit. That's good to hear. A lot of people were very torn with South of Midnight, I think specifically because of the combat. But when I was watching you fight some big guy, shadowy like guy, wasn't a shadow. It seemed smooth. It seemed fine. I'm doing good. Just working on bug fixes that I never will get to on stream. I hope you're good though. I hope you had a good weekend. We only have a little over a month until release. Hydrate, you're right. For Farkle! South of Midnight does have a these are some of the dice you can unlock in Farkle. I have South of Midnight downloaded. I just haven't played it any of it yet. It's on Game Pass. Thank goodness. It's always wonderful to see Ringtail. Nice. If you have some super Gouda dinner, you should post pictures of it in the Discord. Because I love seeing the food pictures. I appreciate you. Wow, nice. If you do end up coming back, you'll have to let me know how work has been. Let me see. So, set dice on table. If I do this, will it just work for everybody? Gotta go run to the gym and get moving. It's great meeting you. I'm sure I'll see you around. I appreciate you. Yes, it was wonderful to meet you. I appreciate the raid. It was wonderful to talk to you. You, of course, go de-stream, do what you gotta do, and have a wonderful day. Yes, again. I have to remember to get the settings fixed. Well, I never knew they were broken until today when I wanted to make it windowed. That one went full screen and this one stayed little. I don't know what's going on. Play. Fine. This one's acting like it's full screen. I don't know why. So this is the host. You're not supposed to be seeing your dice. How's the client looking? Oh wait. It's not your turn, and you see your dice in front of you. It is your turn, and you don't see your dice in front of you. But yet, this did not update. It updates on the client, but not on the server. Isn't this a server event? Wait, no. I want this set dice on table. What? So what if I do that? And it's you. Cross my fingers. Right now, it's been working on the client and not the host. Eventually, thank you. It's not your turn. Okay. Did it work right? I can't tell. Okay. It is your turn. And the dice aren't in front of you. Except for... these are... oh, they're moving again! No! Ugh. Okay, well. It wasn't working properly like that anyway. Oh, wait a minute. How's the bug fixing going? It is... I haven't fixed one dang bug yet with Fury. Not one single one. It's been an ordeal, that's for sure. So the client could ask the server, what if I do it once here? But she's been entertaining chat. I try. Still getting caught in here. Can you hear that? No, you can't. Only when I'm talking, I'm sure. That's pretty good. Not bad. So, I've gotten it where it sometimes works on the client the way it's supposed to. It doesn't seem like they're in different places though. Or it's not in the correct place or something. Let's think. I need... I'm getting this. Obviously it doesn't work. What if I did this? And I just did this again. And then for each player I can say that dice on table. It couldn't be that easy, right? No way. Fingers crossed. I don't know why Buddy's just meowing randomly. Buddy! He's wandering around meowing. Okay, it's your turn, and you see dice in front of you, so that's... and it's not your turn, and you don't see dice in front of you. What? And then if you end your turn, your dice don't move, and the dice don't move there anymore either. I love the new title screen text, or since I had last seen it. You're talking about the splash screens. These? Or maybe this. We could be talking about this. I don't know when the last time I had this on. Cream is. This should be acting like it was, but still moving the dice. So it's your turn, and you don't see the dice in front of you. They are in front of this person. And if you end your turn, now the dice is in front of you, and they're not in front of that person. That all works as intended. Not meant to be is these dice just sliding around the table. After you sit down, you need to drop your dice. Oh, gonna go lurk mode for a bit, Ace. I appreciate you, Scramble. Thank you. Yeah, I have that as my background on my computer too. I like it. I don't like whatever I'm hearing. I hear scratching on the floor, which usually doesn't mean good things. Somebody scratching on the floor? Was it? You'd like to come say hi to stream? You would? Oh, what are you so anxious for? Oh. Look it, we're in the seat like you always try to get to and you're just trying to leave. I don't know why you're running around and crying and bouncing off the walls. But you just need to chill for a little bit, okay? No need to jump off the walls. Yes, thank you so much for using the command. I don't remember when we started the command, but I know that a caddis definitely had to have appeared more than 32 times. For sure. What about... I wish that I could take the seat, sit down, and then set the dice mesh. You want to work? Jamie, I got it right. You did it. I don't care if you do false commands in here. They don't bug me. Someone uses a false command enough times, and it might just end up being a real command. Let's see. It takes so long to get to this point. False command. What would be under the false command command? False command itself should be a real command. What should it have though? Should it just respond with this is not a real command? Or is it? Find references. It's in game state. Be great. I can do that. This I did not do. It's also not relevant. None of this is relevant in solo because you don't see the dice there anyway. Okay. You call sit down. And that call sit down. Where do you get called from? Where else besides in this class? Is it? What do I do here? Oh, clients. Which runs your server? And then client. Do I call this anywhere else? What are you? I don't know what he's scratching. I can't see him. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Anywhere else besides here? No. Okay. So the only place you could call is here from the client. So the client asks to sit down and then they sit down. So then for the dice to stay there, you say, hey, can I put my dice here? Server's like, yeah, drop your dice. And then you drop your dice. So the server needs to drop the dice. Oh, let me just make this command. That's easier. Roll dice. What is this? There you go. It's a command. Oh, I can't even spell. That's so funny. Okay, so confused. Yeah, that's I think that's the intention for sure. So if you do exclamation point false command, it's a false command. Yep. It's a false one. I am confused with this. I think that the server, when it's sitting down, so the client, after it sits down, it's gonna say, hey, I'd also like to set the dice on the table. It's like saying you're sitting on an eaten sandwich. I mean, I could be. That makes me want some. I'm always confused here because everyone's so smart. I think we just mask. I don't know. I think all of us are smart at some things and some at others. I know how to code games, but I don't know anything about my computer or the settings or putting a PC together. I know relatively zero about computers, despite being able to make things for them. You gotta balance it out. I have more in common with the Neanderthal. We all do. Mess stupid behind dumb shit is my specialty. Oh goodness. Okay, what did we do? Custom. If I know how to spell custom. Set down dice. As a server. And that will take in. Is it a player? Nice. That will take in a player. Do I need it to call a client thing too? I feel like I might. All this is so, it feels so extra. I feel like I should just be able to do this. Hydrate, you're right. Okay. Set down. Set dice. Toss dice on table. I mean, if I call it twice, it doesn't really matter, does it? Set dice on table. And then also call client set down dice. And this goes to here. I shouldn't. Why don't you refresh and you'll see the pin? I shouldn't need to do this. I hate that. Okay. So then... Not here. This is done from the server. Server calling a server one is pointless. So they need to be flip-flopped. Let go of that. Goodness. So I'm gonna call this one, which will call this one. And then in here, I should be able to custom set dice down. All caps because that's how I'm feeling. I'm gonna do it this way. C, Control V. Okay, we're cycling through. We're getting our game controller. We are the server, so we call client set down dice. And get controlled on. And pass to BP player. As a Neanderthal, I disagree. feel like this is all so extra. Then set dice down. Okay. Cross your fingers. Let's keeping them crossed. Play time. Start game. Okay, it's not your turn. You see the dice, and they're staying there in the correct color. It is your turn. You don't see dice in front of you, and the dice aren't spinning. The moment of truth. When I press N turn over here, I should switch. It switched on one of them. Not this one. But before I added this stuff that has nothing to do with visibility, it worked properly. And then if you end turn over here, it's still doing the right thing over there and the wrong thing over here. Just keeping these dice. Oh, ball. Well, we've been working on this one bug for 2 hours. You won't set the dice down. Like... why though? You do set the dice down, but after you're done setting the dice down, then you stop showing the visibility correctly. If I remove setting the dice down, then you do update the visibility correctly. It has nothing to do with the visibility. It's just detaching them from the pawn at a certain point so you don't spin with them. And it's working on the client, but not on the server. I asked the client, I need the client to call the server. I need the client to ask the server to do it instead of the server telling the client to do it. Ugh. I need a minute. I'm gonna run the BRB screen for just a couple minutes.
Did you see that?
Yes. I need to clip this.
I like making things do things. I don't like making the original things, though. That's my issue. The Pam to my gym. You'll go far, I know you will. Here. Oh, Tortuga! I never get to see her anymore. Or Sour more. It's fine too. I am Greed! Hello?
This is a PSA. Please don't send dogs into the road.
bad.
You're so right.
Thank you.
What did she say? What a dork. There's just so many different ways to go from here. You know? I guess I'm gonna try going around the outside first. Am I just jumping? Am I just being an absolute asshole right now? I think so. They don't give you like 20 of them anymore? Yeah. You are so spoiled. Pull that big gear out of your teeny tiny backpack. It's all Muda. Oh my. That's so rude. So rude. Am I just jumping? Am I just being an absolute asshole right now? I think so. They don't give you like 20 of them anymore? Berry plantation. I'm gonna make some berries. This one. Other than that, I appreciate everybody for hanging out today. I love you all. I think we might do a Short Planet Zoo stream tomorrow. And I don't know. I appreciate you.
Let's land. Let's land.
I got a huge.
We're landing.
Oh my gosh! This game just died on me right when I needed to shoot. It just was. I'm holding left click.
Okay, I'm back. We shall see if we can get this one bug fixed by the end of the stream. This is why I spent all weekend doing this stuff. What if we just bypass all that and just say set dice on table? Picture of food posted, and goddamn, that sounds like a good thing. Let me see. Food. Oh, wow. It's a Gouda. Yeah, it looks Gouda. What is it? I would definitely eat this, even though I'm not sure what it is. I love green beans and rice. And then paired with meat. Like, why not? That does look good. I like the square plate, too. Not enough people have square plates. Okay. This is not gonna work. I feel like I tried something similar to this. Oh gosh, she screams being all messed up. Fine. Eventually. It's Thai style pork rice bowl. Ooh. Was it spicy? I'm not that good with spicy. Definitely share the recipe. It can be, but it can also not be. Waiting, you have your dice in front of you and they don't follow you. Now where's... Do I have it like automatically always set to the other person or something? Okay. End your turn. And it worked right on the other thing, but not on this one. Okay, the server's... Okay. Bye. Execute this on the server. And have it happen. Where do I call this? Assign. Oh, I call that in the game mode. Right? Yeah, I call it in the game mode. So what if I also called set place down in here afterwards? No, working with the client and not the host. The host, for some reason, just keeps the dice right on the table. The visibility never changes on them or the other players. Calling it separate from that thing, though. Go figure it's not your turn. I have it set to automatically Star Hunters as one person. And oh great, now it's not working for either of you. I love that. Oh. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. The visibility. Hydrate, you're right. Maybe that will help. Why do you follow people on the table? It takes so long to get to this point. As you see the red dice, and then it adjusts the camera for sitting down. Should blurb to the position, and it would be smoother. Just the snap to the new camera. And those dice should be hidden by default. dice on the table thing has become a mess. And I can't figure out how to stop. What if I this one time when I sit has to happen after you sit down though. It has to detach after you sit down. Can you even call this? You call it. Nobody else calls this. So I can't use that. I get the seat somewhere. Where do I get the seat? Where do I sit down? Is sitting down. There's where do I when I'm taking my seat? Not here. And I'm taking my seat somewhere. At the fair day. I swore it was something that the player did. The player called it at some point. The detaching it from the component does work to make it stop going around with the rest of it, but it affects the dice. The end turn. It works properly before I add this part in. Rep notify for this? What if I went like this? And then valid. If C is valid. Then get player controller. I could probably just get controlled on. I came back before the end of stream. This is unheard of. Oh dang, Dom. You just must be having a good day. Turns the pawn for the controller at the specified index. and then PP. Why am I doing this? Why am I not going get player character and then VP? How was your weekend, Having a day of sorts? That's fair. That sounds pretty neutral. Neutral's better than bad. Set these damn dice down. Set them on the table. If it's not valid. Do nothing. Blah, I have so many things open. This is the one I want. Exhausting, honestly. How's your rating? You're feeling better. I am feeling a lot better. I still have kind of a stuffy nose and a little bit of a cough, which the cough prevented us from being able to go to Easter dinner. But Scott went and got some dinner and brought it back home for us. So it was okay. Other than that, I did a whole lot of deving and pushed the update and all that stuff, so it's been quite good. Oh, hi, Streisand. How are you? What did you bring? Ham, mashed potatoes, and corn. And then obviously you have a little bit of that in each bite, and you are Gouda. Okay, let's see.
When I'm gonna need to make room for.
Well, I don't see any dice on this one. Just didn't even turn out correct.
I guess.
What's even happening?
That was weird. Okay, so don't slow-mo when Arthur's.
You're right, Streisand. That was weird. Do you have any dice? Nobody has any dice.
I mean, she
oh,
like she was great right at first, but after
now you're waiting,
she's
and you still move. Okay, well, that wasn't the solution.
Layla as much as I did.
Delete this, and it is regularly replicated again. I would die for some ham and mash right about now. There's definitely not enough mashed potatoes. Scott doesn't like gravy, so we didn't get a lot of gravy. I love getting some ham, and then with that ham, I do my mashed potatoes, and then I put corn in the mashed potatoes and gravy. Then I take that ham and I scoop up that mixture all in one bite. I do the same thing with turkey on Thanksgiving, only I add stuffing in that bite. The gravy just makes all the things go together perfectly, and it's a delicious bite, and it's my favorite part about holidays. I would die for some. Oh, I read that one already. Do you make hamburgers? Hamburgers? No. Only ham steaks and whole hams. I make some beef burgers. I accidentally ate pork the other night, but I am what you would call pork intolerant. I haven't had pork in so long that before I couldn't remember what pig products tasted like. Dang. Wait, you can't eat mashed potatoes or gravy either? What about stuffing? Dang. I don't know. Holiday. Then you at least need yourself some deviled eggs. I was making chili dogs and thought I had chicken hot dogs. Instead, I grabbed some smoked pork sausage. I was so sick. Oh. AIC is bad right now. In the future, that stuff will be back. What are you scratching? He's been really bad. I meant, do you get the ham? You put all the sides in that shit and put another ham slice on that bitch? What? I'm allergic to eggs? Oh my gosh. I was scratching my head in that shit. Yeah. Why are you scratching? Stop! Where are you? Are you? I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is or what he's scratching. I was like, he sits watching me. No, Potato. Buddy. The cat. It sounds like he's scratching some door frame. Every time I look, he's nowhere to be seen. I didn't see him anywhere. Some keto bread that is egg free, and I've been eating a lot of sandwiches lately. Isn't there like some type of egg substitute that you can make deviled eggs with? He's at Tom scratching his head. That's so funny. I really wish my diet wasn't so limited. I'm gonna get some fresh baby spinach or cabbage night to add to it. I have some sauerkraut I'll put on and batter with cheese. Nice. Except substitutes are actually made from real egg. What? There has to be some kind of, even if it's all fake and all it does is just look like a deviled egg. You need something that looks like a deviled egg. Why don't I see this? I need some more sandwiches. I need more ham. Yeah, egg is only egg. You cannot fake an egg. Yeah. Is it all types of eggs? Like, what if you use duck eggs instead? There's another bird that people eat their eggs with. Really expensive. Try those eggs. Okay. It's gonna sound even stranger, but I'm deathly allergic to peas! It includes chickpeas, so a lot of vegan stuff isn't safe either. Oh my gosh. Dang. Honestly, it's been a really long time since I have peas. If I go for a green, it's green beans. Started my own diet a month ago, lost 13 kilograms. Dang, nice.
Did I jump scare you?
You did not.
I bet I did.
It was close though. Is it fixed yet? Did you hear it? No, no. We haven't got one single bug fix. If we do make it work, it only works for the client and not the host. You know the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean? I do not. I'm lucky enough to be like, oh, I like this food, I will eat it. Or I don't like this food and I won't eat it. I've never had to pay attention to like different foods and like what specifically about them makes me not Gouda. Oh my gosh. Here I was being all logical. You just went to peeing on the face joke. Oh, jeez. Same. I love bad jokes. You know that, though. Yeah. I have to say, I have heard that one more than once. Okay, so why isn't this working? Somebody should tell me. All I want to do is not spin the dice on this. Like, after you sit down and your dice mesh is changed, drop them. leave them there. Just switch the visibility on and off. But if I drop them, for some reason, the visibility for this host gone. It doesn't update. Because reasons and stuff. Oh, and things. Dang, I forgot to check the things. Is it around these things? I feel like in assigned seats. After you assign the seat, then you could drop your dice. That feels like I have all the references and everything right here. The server's calling it. The server calls this, and it works. So why can't the server call that dice on table after this? Why? Why doesn't this work? This should work. That whole egg thing has kept me from getting so many vaccines. I was lucky and had my childhood ones first. Before you were allergic to eggs. I need a boost. I need one of my boosters renewed. My chicken pox one. Apparently it expired. Did you know they could do that? No, before they figured it out. Dang. You just went for shots and it was just absolutely dead. Why? Why don't you work? I don't know why you don't work. I do not understand it. I would like a more logical reason than just me. Why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why? You and your dice update, but your dice do not. Is it because I have to update the visibility of everybody's dice? I know they can, some can. Well, yeah, I was told that I need that vaccine again. I actually used to ignore the allergy and would eat eggs anyway. My early 20s, they made meals cheap by the time, but time caught up with me and I had to stop. I wonder what things are gonna change with me. What I become intolerant to. I could go for some buttered green beans. So when you update, where are you? When you update the visibility, you honestly need to update it for everybody. Just become intolerant to people. I am very tolerant of people, but I avoid people a lot. Oh. Update dice for player. Okay, how many characters though? And then you have to... How do you know which No. Asset. Okay. So you get the current player and update their dice. But you don't update anybody else's dice? Because it seemed like they were working either way. Where did I put that? So I need to go through everybody. If you match with... If you're the current player, then the dice should be not visible. But if your dice... Can't even tell if they're even sitting in the right spots. What have I just made? Farkle with Friends comes out, you should all buy. The dev is a really awesome person and my friend. I appreciate that. If I do this and take out all of this, and take out all of this. Can you just let go? Thank you. You're gonna take out all of this. You're just gonna go like that. And then for here, you're going to go through the player array and see if... Good night, y'all. Time for bed. You have a wonderful night, Avocado. It's always wonderful to see you. I was wondering where you were. Okay, you're going through the player array. And if this equals this, then actually oh, people I dream of puppies and kittens. I dream of food when I'm tired. That's fair. Okay. And then as the player, update table dice. So then if they are the current player, if this equals true, so I need to make this a not Boolean. So, okay. And then instead of calling this, I call update dice for players. But technically you don't get... When you end your turn, you'll still be equal to this. So you really only want to do it up here. when you start your turn. When somebody starts their turn, it should update for everybody. You shouldn't have to do it in end turn as well. Fingers crossed. Oh gosh, and please don't dream about puppies and kittens. I want a pet raccoon. I may or may not have fed the raccoon that was outside our house. Cat food. Whenever I fed it, it didn't get into our garbage, but if I didn't feed it, it would. Will we fix one bug by the end of stream? That's the question. What you gonna do wrong this time? It's your turn and dice are in front of you. It is not your turn and dice aren't in front of you. So then what happens if I press end turn? It doesn't update on anybody's. Nope. Well, my old place, I would feed them cat food. They left fucks, chickens, and trash. Exactly. That would end up surrounded by 20 and 30. Yeah, so GitHub. I would have liked to keep feeding him, but I didn't like him living underneath the house. Just discard everything we did for the past 2.5 hours. Because none of it worked. Not Gouda. Anybody who thinks game dev is just like is very wrong. It's more like, why isn't this working? That's all it is. I had it going for years, but would see new ones showing up every year. They would also move on, but I learned which ones I could pet. Oh, see, I never could pet any. Well, it was just the one. I could never pet him, but we've come very close at times. I've yelled at him more times than we had friendly interactions because I usually would hear him in the garbage. It's because I wouldn't leave the food. Well, we're back to square one, where the dice appear and disappear as appropriate, but still don't sit on the table. I don't exactly like the way I did this. This updates the current player. That's fine. It's fine. I'm told I'm a Disney princess. Which one? You're your own? No, you would be like Pocahontas, right? Because she has a pet raccoon. She's considered a Disney princess, right? Surely. I don't know why I put that there. That makes no sense. Okay, dice. How do I do this? I gotta make the function drop dice and get all of you guys. This is the only thing that does work. I'm lying, it's not the only thing that works. Detach from component. All of these. Okay, I had to check she is good. Honestly, her and Ariel were my princesses when I was a kid. I love them both so much. Those are my two favorite. I guess Beauty would come in third if I had to rank my favorites. I'm hearing noises. Is it outside? Can't tell if it's outside on the TV in the other room. Who knows? Okay, so you have this. I don't really care about that. I think that I need to go and set everybody's. While I know you work. Calling that function does drop it, but it only drops it for the client. It doesn't drop it on the server. Is it things that you do on the client get replicated to the server? Why does it work on the clients and not the server? Hydrate, you're right. This is being called by the server. All this needs to be updated before too. Can you jump down the issue for me? Because I had you on second screen and I am curious. So right now when we press play and we move our camera, the dice move on the table with me. If I detach them from the component, which is just taking the meshes and saying don't follow this anymore, it does stay there, but only for the client. Or it's the client, it still switches the dice visibility depending on whose turn it is, but the host doesn't. No matter where I say set the dice on the table, it stops the dice visibility thing working on the host. Ooh, Mulan is a good one. There's that one song in Mulan that I used to play over and over. I had a Mulan game. I loved it. I saw my husband trip and fall while carrying a laundry basket full of iron clothes. I watched it all unfold. Oh goodness. And right now, the dice visibility is being called on the player who's turn it is currently. I don't like this. Mulan is amazing, honestly. It underrated for sure. I don't really need that anymore. This, I don't like this. Hey again, how's it going? We haven't fixed any bugs. You know 100% more than me about coding, but could it be a replication thing, like the client is doing a thing but it doesn't get replicated to the server, vice versa? And yes, I do mean 100% because I know near zero. You know things. But yes, it is a replication issue somewhere. I've tried calling it from the server, and so things with the player pawn is supposed to always replicate to the server. But I don't know if you have to call those functionalities from the server or the client. And I've tried calling it from both, I think, and neither one have resulted in the correct functionality, or both. It's very strange. So right now, I can get it to drop the dice and one person not having the correct visibility of the dice that are on the table, or I can have the correct visibility of the dice on the table, but it follows your mouse. That's okay, it's a process, yeah. I guess. I don't know if it has, because it's affecting the visibility of the dice. I feel like I must have done something wrong with the visibility of the dice. But the visibility of the dice works like I want it to, but only when I add in keeping the dice on the table, it doesn't work properly anymore. No, it does not work correctly. Sometimes it will work correctly with the visibility and dropping the dice on the client. So it will switch who's visible and it won't follow the camera. But the visibility for the host never changes. So for the host, like if the client starts and the host sees their own dice, they always see their own dice. They never see the client's dice, even if it's the host's turn. If the host starts and doesn't see their dice, and they do see the client's dice on the side, but when they end their turn, they still see the client's dice over there and don't see their own. It's so strange. I don't know why they're obviously overlapping because they're both referencing the same object. But I don't know why one affects the other. And I can only set the dice to detach from the player after I know that the player is in their correct seat, which right here is where it sits down in its correct seat. After that point, the dice mesh and the dice location would be in the proper spot. Sorry boss, this is above my pay grade, but in my mind it's clearly a variable that does not get updated. Yeah, you're right that it's a server client issue, but I'm not sure why. If anything, I feel like it should work on the host not the client. At some point after sitting down, I need to drop the dice. And I need it to I need the visibility to stay there. If I call it from the game mode, that's calling it from the server. And go through all of them with a server function and call a client one, but does it detach in both? Should it? And if I do that, will that make it break for the client? Single player games are so much easier. Goodness. Yeah. You don't have to worry about any replication things in the single player game. Oh my goodness. I just don't know. It has to happen after you, but if I call it in the same function, it messes with it. Even if I call it right after this. Does this have a my turn thing? What if in my turn not replicated? Nothing in the controller should be replicated. Okay. What about this is replicate notify player. I wrote this note. The part is called client side. Pretend I'm a rubber duck. Just the people who are not the host. Any player who's not the host. The host has a client and server side. But then the people who are not hosting only have client side. So if on rep current player, what if I, oops, okay. What if on rep on the current player? No. I could always on rep on the current player. I can get. Do I cycle through the player array and update everything? I don't need to. Like it works for both. Do I need to do this differently? Okay, let me think of this. Player array. You're gonna cycle through the player array. And you're gonna get the controller. And with the controller, you're gonna cast to BP PC game controller. And you're gonna say my turn. If it is your turn, and then you also want to get controlled on and cast that to BP player. And if it is my turn, then I want to what do I that dice whoop that dice visibility. Basically, I don't even need to do an if. I just set everybody's to not that. Because if it is your turn, it will not be visible, and if it's not your turn, it will be visible. And that would happen every time it changes. You update the turn. When does the my turn thing update? Time for me to head off. Thanks for the cozy stream. I hope you get it fixed soon. Have a great evening and sleep well. You have a wonderful one, Scramble. It's always great to see you. Where does this... Oh, why are you over here? Where does this get updated? Text. Okay, it gets update turn when you update the turn info. Nice. Where are you called? Right here. And this is similar to how I did this. Update player turn panels happens here. So you wouldn't know if it's your turn until there. And after you know if it's your turn, what is this? I could have swore I turned this off. I think I did. Because everybody can see it now. Turn panel. Where did I even go? To here? Yeah. So... I love your funny words, Magic Man. This is how I feel you talk programming. Oh my gosh. It's getting kind of dark in here. It's raining. Oh, hi! So, right here is where you figure out if it's your turn or not. So what did I just make? Oh. Oh, this will work. So I need to take this out and put in something in here and make it execute on the phoning client. Oh my goodness. Drop dice. Drop the dice. Drop them. Drop the dice. Please. Right? Player 10 panels. We go scroll that. And then as a server function, this. Not server thing. That dice visibility. We could go like this. No. This. It is raining really hard. Oh. That's not even what I'm trying to do. Why do I have the visibility thing up? I don't need the controller. Please? So, create is on the client as well, and it calls the server. Loading client on the server. So after I assign seats, I can drop the dice. Please, please drop the dice. It said compile. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick and then we'll test this. But you really can just be as simple as boil eggs, cut in half, mix the yolk with mayo until it's creamy, but not too mayo-y. Add a little bit of mustard. Mix that. Put a little salt and pepper in there. Put that mixture back in your egg. Your little egg bowl. Dab some paprika on top. Just pop the whole thing in your mouth. All at once. Clip that. There is your egg instructions. The photo album. Hello?
Chat, this is your reminder that the cooldown is over and you can crack your knuckles again.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't think you can even hear any of that.
Let's land. Let's land.
We're
landing.
Oh my god. This game just died on me right when I needed to shoot. It just was. I'm holding left click full autoing. Did you die? Are you alive?
No.
I'm alive.
Oh,
I'm alive.
shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Don't
Oh,
jump out.
you didn't let me shut my door.
Yeah. I was sliding. There's no damage anyways, so.
Alright, Billy, what
I'm
do you
gonna
need?
land.
Billy's dead? No, I'm here.
Billy's
No.
here.
Beat the fuck
Billy,
out of it.
Billy, I'm telling.
Pull that big gear out of your teeny tiny backpack. It's all Gouda. Door. There's just so many different ways to go from here. Okay, I'm here. Let's see if this works. Welcome back, thank you. Hi. Now cross your fingers. I hope this works. Ah, I want this to work. All I have to do is just stop moving the dice with everybody. That's all. Just stop moving the dice. Okay, it's your turn and you see dice in front of you. It's not your turn and you don't. Wonderful. If you end your turn, nothing happens on either screen. Don't save it. I'm just deleting everything again. Oops. And open it back up. The crossing fingers didn't work. Oh. This is gonna be something so small and ridiculous. So small and ridiculous. Yeah, sure, open all of them back up. These are the ones I need, apparently. Ugh. Goodness. Yeah, honestly, that's how I'm feeling. While you're assigning the seats, why can't you do it while you're assigning the seats? After you sit down, just drop your dice. Just drop them. It was a good attempt. I've tried it so many different ways, and I know it's just gonna be something small. It's just with how I'm calling it. This, I need to... I don't know. You got this. Yeah. Nice. Everybody who is entered in the first week is still entered. I didn't do a giveaway for the second week because I was sick all week and didn't have any streams or anything. So I'm gonna be pulling 2 winners this next Friday. And I'm gonna everybody in for both of the drawings. Because you're able to enter every week. So yeah. As for this. Very close. It's very close. BRB ads! I need to use that emote more. I like it. I like letting people know. And look, my hair is almost dry. How nice. Goodness. Hearing those noises again. I think it might be a cat. Pumpkin, what was that? Pumpkin. Is it a cat outside meowing? What are you doing? I don't know. Oh. Okay. I could use the notify for the dice visibility. So every time current player changes, I set the visibility of current player to false and the visibility of all the other ones to true. And then it still doesn't help with leaving the dice there after we sit down. That's more important. I'm back. Welcome back. I've still just been staring at the screen. I don't know. You want to hear what Google says you should do? Sure. I keep making a function to detach it from the component. In a different iteration of this, I attached it to the seats instead of the pawn. But that made it a whole cluster of craziness in regards to getting the correct references and calling them all in the correct locations. Music a tad loud? It might be. This one is a loud one. Mind you, I could just be saying gibberish, but apparently you should set up a run on owning client replicated function. Yes. That's what I just tried. And then after that, the client... Is that what we're doing? It failed? It doesn't necessarily fail. it will drop, it will stop moving the dice. But after it stops moving the dice, the host doesn't have the correct visibility anymore. So maybe I change the way I do the visibility. What is current player by default? -1. That's smart, Ace. I'm glad you did that. I could do the visibility on the notify instead, maybe. Did you hear that? It's thundering. You can't hear that. Dang. So, and the on-rep replicates to clients. So if I get the player array and anytime this changes, I see if the player get a copy at this, and if this is equal to this, if it's true, it's the current player. Not Boolean. Get control, get player controller. Get controlled pawn. S to BP. To BP. Well, even Google failed us. The world is doomed. Yeah. Say potato. Say potato. Say potato. Say potato. Set dice visibility to this. So each time this variable changes, it loops through here and sets everybody's dice visibility so that I wouldn't do it here, and I wouldn't need this. So all these things could be moved. Well, I guess let's just see if that works first, if the visibility stays correctly on here. Play join. This made me so sad. It's your turn. Okay, the dice visibility seems to work. What if I end your turn? Okay. That is a much better method. Well, that's not great. I have the visibility. I changed the way the visibility happens. Now I have to keep... So, but the thing is, when I move the camera, it will still go with me. So I have the exact same functionality as I currently did, but in a different way. Why is the... I'm trying to... get player controller. Is not liking something in this. Wait, this is controller. Get player controller. Cast to be player. Controller. Does it have to have authority? What if I go... Switch has authority. And only if you have authority, do it. And we're gonna hope we have the same functionality as we just did, but without these errors popping up. We're gonna clear these. Here. Play. Oh, so play. Join. It's your turn, no dice. It's your turn, dice. And everything still seems to work. And we got no errors this time, so that's Gouda. We're doing the visibility in a different way, so that means we don't need this, and we don't need this. So we got the visibility done in a different way. So now, fingers crossed that we add those being called by the server. And do we want it to be done from the client? Does the client need to call this function, or does the server? The server's calling that, so what if this is a client one? Client drop dice. Oop. And then get all these again. Bosmir, hi! How are you? I hope you're having a good Monday. How are the mopeds? Oop, I just want these to move them up. Detach from component. Bloop, 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 bloop. So it's doing it there. Go back here. We drop dice. Okay. We're watching magic happen, Bosmere. Done with the mopeds, dang. We are farkling harder than ever before. Literally, it's been enough for a while. Yeah, I feel that. Fingers crossed. All we need to do is have hopefully the visibility still works as it should. And I mean, I'm doing things with this finger and this finger on my mouse to keep my fingers crossed. I don't even want to look. I don't want to look. Whose turn is it? Oh, is that annoying? Okay, so it's this person's turn and they don't see the dice in front of them. But if I look at this person, they also don't have dice in front of them. These people should have dice in front of them. And then if I end, nothing happens on, it's not working on the client, right? That's what I'm seeing. Nothing changes on the client, nothing's showing properly. So what if custom S drop dice? And this is what we do. And we go S drop dice. We call the server from the client. Wait. Ugh. So we're calling this one to drop it. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I don't feel like I'm cooking. Maybe I just need more ham. Where's this other one? Bacon. Oh, yeah? And bacon. So I'm guessing you celebrated a specific holiday over the weekend. Thank you for still being here, Ringtail. Did you share the recipe in the food channel? Sometimes you need to cook even if you don't know the recipe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe. Oh. Or did messing with the authority? Oh no, but messing with the authority fix something. So you're waiting. It's your turn and you have dice in front of you. It's your turn and you do not have dice in front of you. Okay, well that doesn't work. Celebrating me getting everything started and driving. Nice. Been driving that moped I bought for parts around a week now. Thing drives better than my actual legal one. You mean this one's legal too, right? It's legal too, right? I don't know why this isn't working. Hydrate, thank you for wasting your points. So now Yes, yes, yes. Very legal. Super legal. The most legal, you know? So now, what if I went like this? And just... No, because their visibility just doesn't update after this, right? It's just... Did the visibility... Didn't seem like the visibility updated. It's so legal that it should be illegal, honestly. Ah. Some people cannot stand deleting stuff that they've done. I love deleting stuff that I've done because I don't want to keep messing with code that isn't working, even if I have to remake it later. Well. Okay. I am going to end now. I need some ham in my life, I think. That's the problem. The lack of ham. You know?
I'm proud
But
of you, Ace. Keep it
thank
up.
you so much, Kitten Mittens, for the follow. Thomason for being here to moderate. And Ringtail and Kitten Mitten for the raids. I appreciate you so, so much. Proud of you, Ace. Keep it up. I appreciate you. Ham is an important part of deving. This is fact. It is 1000% facts. So because I've been quite a failure on the raid front lately, I'm going to, if I can find this. Okay. The person is there. They're live. They didn't start forever ago, so they're not leaving soon. They're not on a break. And it's somebody you've never met. Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. It was so nice to just hang out and try to figure this out. I'm sorry we didn't fix one single bug, but... Oop, where did all my stuff go? What is going on? I don't know if it closed or not. Okay, hi. Hi again. Let me go like this. I think that worked. I don't know. Where's this? Where's my stupid OBS? What is going on? Everything is stopping working. If you can't tell. I think it's about to break. Hello? Okay, OBS is about to break, but... Oh, here we go. It didn't break. We're good. I think, okay, it's rating. I love you all. If you want to use the first message in chat if you're a follower, the second one if you're a subscriber, or put your own raid messages in the chat, they will appreciate it. They're funny. I've enjoyed lurking in their streams lately. So other than that, I love you all, and I will see you on Wednesday. I appreciate you. Love you. Bye.